Hi, you guys. It's me, Q Johnson. Day back with another video. Today we're talking about the Baddies Midwest, episode 22. This is my thoughts. This is my recaps. This and that. Be honest with you. We're just gonna get right into it. Like I'm getting battied out. Too much going on. Day is dragging this season, y'all. Like this season is being drugged out like crazy. I'm like, can we just end it, please? All right. So they start off with Bad Dolly. She's in the hospital because she had the episode from last week after they fought with Jayla, and there's rumors online saying that she was on this, she was on that, but the casting something else. So I don't know, but I'm just happy that Dolly's okay and that Dolly's good and all that stuff. But she did go home, and every single fight I've seen on TikTok, that every single fight that Dolly has gotten into, she has been injured or she has gotten like something has happened in some type of way. So you know, she probably come back next season, and I just hope that I just wish I just hope the best for her next season. She seems very fragile, and I guess she seemed to hold up good at the reunion because she got in the field with Tasiki, so we'll see. And the audio did leak on TikTok, y'all. Ooh. So if you haven't heard the audio yet, like listen, go on TikTok and like search the Tasiki and Dolly reunion fight, and the audio like got leaked on TikTok. So yeah, because they was talking about it, and Sasha was talking about Dolly got like 3 hits, but obviously she was keeping up. So you guys go check it out. Anyway, so we get past that, and Dolly goes home. My $1,000 overall. I like Dolly throughout the season for the most part. She's the more likable of the trio. I do not like Lex and Summer. I had a lot to say about them these last 2 weeks. I haven't really done a recap in the last 2 episodes, but I had a lot to say about them, and you guys may hear it throughout like the rest of this recap. But Dolly's the more likable of the trio. She's pretty cool. I just wish that she would have like handled her own phase this season with Tinkerbella and Tasiki, but she chose to get in there with Summer. It was not Summer, but Pretty P, which was Summer's beef. So that was kind of wild, but she wasn't as like problematic, and she did call out Summer through her BS throughout the season. So I don't mind Dolly too much. She's not a favorite, but she's not hated. She's cool. She's cool. We'll see her next season probably. Anyway, so they get past all that. You get to the next scene, and I'm just gonna blow past all this. Honestly, they talk about Dolly. You got Big Lex D riding for Jayla. One issue with Jayla, but my whole thing with Lex is like you're fishing for a moment with Jayla. Like you never had a real problem with Jayla. Like you came into the season the very beginning, mind you. This season aired before the election. Let's start there. The season aired before the election, y'all. So the Big Lex, she comes in and she's like, "Oh, Jayla, you don't fight nobody your size. You was bullying Gretchen. This, that." And then they fought in that little room where Akbar was calling her basketball girl. That fight, they ain't do nothing. I don't know what that was. But now, like, after, like, because Jayla and Dolly, they fought in the club, and Big Lex jumped Jayla in the club. She jumped in the fight that had nothing to do with her. So it's like, all right, you're jumping in the fight. We get here, and now she's like, oh, because Dolly is just not, she gotta get her fade for Dolly. It's like you're fishing for a moment. It's like in that scene, it makes sense for Lex to get her issue with Jayla because Dolly can't get that lick on her. Like Dolly can't get her lick back. Dolly she needs that. She needs that, and she can't get her lick back. She needs that from Jayla, but she can't do it. So now Big Lex is like she wants to do it, which makes sense. But beforehand, she's been fishing for an issue ever since. Because after the club brawl, Lex is like, oh, just like now we have reason to dog you guys. Jayla and Anna, she gonna beat them in the morning. Da 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 da. So it's like she been fishing for issue with Jayla, but Dolly gave her the perfect plan. Bad Dolly literally gave her the perfect way to use an excuse for Jayla. So Big Lex, she got her perfect moment. She got the moment she been fishing for. Yeah, babe. All right, so they get to this brawl. I'm just gonna skip through most of it. So we get to this brawl. We get to the scene. We get here. All right, so we are at the table. The OGs are in there, and then all of the new G's except for Big Lex comes in, and they're playing like the music. You got the girls dancing in the middle, the Watiki girls. You got production screaming at Summer because Summer, she gets up. They go try to hug Natalie, and they're over here whispering this and that. Now, at first I thought that Natalie told Summer to run up and sneak Scotty, but seeing the TikTok little clips, because Natalie was holding Summer's arm. So Natalie was holding Summer to the point where Summer couldn't even swing on Scotty. So I don't know, like it was. I don't. Maybe not. Like maybe she wasn't trying to get Summer to go at Scotty or like rush her, but she definitely took the chance. And Scotty kicked her back. Scotty kicked her back so hard, child. Summer went flying, but Scotty needs kicks because the kick reminds me of when she was at with Rolly on the Baddies South reunion. But Scotty, girl, like we need to do something else. Like this kicking, we gotta do something else. We gotta do something else. Like what's crazy about this whole Scotty thing too? Scotty fought better than Jayla. Scotty, and mind you, like Big Lex is definitely like a better fighter than Summer. Like Big Lex is like top 3 of the season. But we'll talk about Jayla. But Scotty, so they end up fighting. Summer and Scotty end up fighting, and Natalie, she gets drugged by her wig because Summer. I don't know what Summer was thinking, but Summer was dragging Natalie. But I ain't mad at it because Natalie was holding Summer back. So anyway, so Jayla, she runs in. Not Jayla. Big Lex runs in. Like the way Big Lex was coming in there, y'all. Jayla, you should talk this one out. I like Jayla. I like Jayla a lot, but like Big Lex was heated. Like we need to talk Big Lex. I don't think she was mad with Ivy. Like Big Lex she was like mad. Like what? She came in there. She was running. And then security would let them get in there. She was hopping around. Like she was like just jumping like in the battle. She was jumping. Like she was getting ready. She was throwing her stat. Like she was getting in there. I was like, ooh, you might should let Tasiki handle that one. Because, Jayla. I just knew Jayla was going to handle her. So Big like she comes in. She starts swinging. Like she's like, doom, 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 doom on Jayla. And like she's connecting most of the hits. But I will say that first hit Big Lex threw, like when she rushed Jayla, that very first hit she threw, y'all, if Big Lex would have connected that Jayla wing, she would have got knocked out. Like the hit was like right up under. It was like to Jayla's chin, and Big Lex, she was coming from the left, and like if she would have connected that hit, Jayla would have got knocked out. Like that was like a knockout kind of area, especially the force. Big Lex, she was coming with some force with that one. So good thing she missed because Jayla, you got tore up. I'm sorry. Like Big Lex, she was coming for you, but they moved to security and like Big Lex, she's like I said, she's a doom 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 doom. And Jayla, she didn't know what to do. Like her head was moving left, right. Like her face like it was twitching, and she didn't know what to do. It's like them younger girls, like not Jayla, but Big Lex and Ivory. Jayla, you're not going to stick in there with them. You're just not. Like those girls are young. Big Lex, she's an athlete. And you're just not gonna hang and stick in there with them. Like they're just built a little different. They I don't know, like they're just different. Like you're not gonna hang with them. So, and mind you, I like Jayla, y'all. I like Jayla. Like Jayla's like one of my faves. But like y'all gotta be slow for real. I see people online was like, oh, Big Lex, she ain't win and she ain't do enough and Jayla didn't get beat up. No, Jayla got tore up. Like Jayla got beat up, y'all. Like Jayla got beat up. Like she got tore. Like, I don't even like Big Lex, but y'all gotta be honest. Like, she got tore because Jayla would have did a much better. She would have been swinging. Like what Tasiki was screaming to Scotty, Jayla, you should have kept swinging. Like just keep swinging. Like her arms are going left and right, and she didn't know what to do, and so she starts to try to grab and hug on Lex. Girl, Jayla, when do you ever hug people? What's up with this grabbing? She did the same thing with Ivory earlier in the season, and I'm pretty sure Ivory got some mean. Like I'm pretty sure she swings hard. But like Jayla, what's up with all this grabbing? Like you can't, and you saw Big Lex and Ivory fight. You saw that. You was right there. Big Lex come from the shoulders. Y'all both are tall. You cannot hug or grab someone like that. Big Lex, you can't grab her. You cannot grab her. Like Big Lex, you gotta rush her, or you gotta be tall enough and like be able to throw them things. Like she come from the shoulders. Big Lex don't pull her. She comes straight from the shoulders. So she grabs her, and Big Lex, she was using her footwork. Like if you was like if you guys go back and look at that fight, Big Lex, she used her footwork and she was like backing up. She was like looking at the ground. Her look was like to the ground because Jayla wasn't swinging at this point. So Big Lex, she was looking down at the ground. She was looking at her feet. She was looking at her shoes, right? And she put her foot like to the right, and Jayla, it's like she caught Jayla's feet. Like it's like she grabbed like her leg with her feet. And once Big Legs got her by her feet, like by her legs, Big Legs then she slings her, like she slings her and like she slams Jayla on her back. Mind you, they're wearing Mike, so like, Michael Jello's back, and when she hit that floor, I know her back was hurting. I didn't know it was hurting. Like I know that pain was hitting a little different. Like after the adrenaline wore off, after she calmed down, I just know her back was like, oh my goodness. And Big Lexi on top of her started working her, and that's what it was. Like Jayla lost. I'm sorry. Like I like Jayla. I hate to see it. I was screaming. I was like Jayla swing. Like I was like swing Jayla swing. Like it made no sense. Like Jayla, it's like I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Like the controller disconnected. I was so upset. Like Jayla, what happened? Anyway, so they get up. Security breaks them up, and I don't know who fought next, but we're gonna talk about. Let's just get into the second round. So Jayla and Big Lex has round two, well 3-ish, whatever. Jayla doing the same thing. Big Lex, she's coming from the shoulders. Here go Big Lex swinging, doom, doom, doom. And Jayla she rushed to hug her, like she grabs her by her neck and try to and she tries to put her in a chokehold. You cannot do that with a girl like Lex. You can't do it. You can't do it. Jayla, you didn't learn the first time. You didn't learn the first time. You can't do it with a girl like Lex. Boy, Lex over there, she's eating her face. So she's swinging up and like she's connecting to the side of Jayla's face, and Jayla's face is flinching. And you see Jayla she's like looking to the side, looking for security, and looking at the rest of her cast members. Them girls not gonna jump. Them girls not gonna jump Lex. Let's start there. Them girls ain't no better. Like the only one that are capable on that cast to beat on Lex is Ivory and Tasiki. That's it. Ivory and Lex they go back and forth. They go round for round. Some lose. Some sometimes somebody lose. Sometimes the other one lose. Like they're a good match. Tasiki could dog. I ain't gonna say dog, but Tasiki can handle her. They're not gonna jump. They're not gonna jump. Like Ivory already fought Jayla. Tasiki, she's just not a jumper. Like she never jumps in the fight. She always go head up, and she don't have issue with Lex. She don't get involved in other people's beef. But like Jayla, who would you expect to jump in? Natalie? Natalie's not jumping her. Like I wouldn't say like she's scared, but she's just not gonna jump her. Scotty's scared of her, and yeah, so they're fighting. Jayla, she didn't start swinging, and it was too late because Big Lex, she was getting her. All right, so Big Lex, she won that one. So after that, we go to who? Scotty and Summer. They fight again, and let me tell you, Scotty, I don't know. This is the best I've seen Scotty fight. Scotty was fighting better than Anna and Jayla at the same time. Like Scotty was throwing them things. Like she was like, he wasn't the best, but she was throwing them hands, and I was so proud of Scotty. I was like, go, Scotty, go. Like Tasiki said, keep swinging, Scotty, keep swinging. And I was so proud of Scotty. Full circle moment. She's growing. Even Natalie said in her confession, like Scotty is becoming her own person. She's fighting. She's getting in there. She even talking about Natalie. Like she's standing up for herself. And like she stood up for herself. She was scared to fight Lex because Lex called her out the fighter, but I think Lex would have tore Scotty up. I mean tore. She would have tore through her. But I was proud of Scotty. She was talking her ish. She was popping with Natalie, and she got Summer. Proud of you, Scotty. Oh my god. It's like she got Summer. She got Summer. I don't like Summer, so I was like, go Scotty. Anyway, who else? Anna Mac and Summer, they have their little fight. No, they ain't really have no fight. But we're gonna talk about that first round. So that first round was like a lot more happened there. I seen Summer was spitting on Anna Mac when the security was trying to break it up. We gotta go back and like her little mouth was open. I was like, ew. And then she tickled Anna's foot. Summer is a gutter cast member. Cast member wise, Summer is gutter. Ugh. But she tickles Anna's feet. Anna, girl, you need to get your lick back. Cause these next two rounds, you ain't do that. Like the lick back was not had. Like I don't know why she chose to wear that little wig, but like you can't do that with a girl like Summer. You can't be wearing, and if people are like, oh, Summer pulls hair, Summer got the win by pulling hair, duh. We saw Summer fight all season. All she do is pull hair. Automatic should have been better prepared. Like, there's no excuse. Like, you know how she fights by now. You know Summer pulls hair. She should have been better prepared. But seeing Anna fight Summer, I was like, dang, Anna really is little. She was like small. Like she's very fragile. Like she's like little. Alright, so I overall think that what's her name? Summer, I think Summer won the fight, but Animac. I mean, it wasn't really a fight. Animac did better the third round, but again, nobody to me won. So next, we now have Ivory versus Melanie Fox. They introduced Mel. Mel is from Now This TV because Ivory, she got that song, no cup, all that good stuff. So she threw her fluids at Mel while she was asleep on Now This TV, and this is why we have Mel because Mel was the one that fought her at the club. When Ivory got snatched up at the club, and that was Mel. Anyway, so Mel comes in and they didn't waste no time. Mel took off her shoes. Boy, Ivory Mel, they got the work. This to me was the best fight. This was the better fight because even though Big Lex is a very good fighter. JLo didn't put up much of a fight back. These two put up a fight. They both were in there swinging, but Mel was swimming. Like Mel was swimming. I was like, Mel, why are you swimming like that? Pick your head up. Child, she was swimming. Ivory was working her. She was like, doom. She was, and people are like, oh, Mel didn't lose. Mel didn't lose. Is like what? Mel lost. Mel got tore up. Actually, like she lost that first round. Did you even pinch her? Like she was too busy swimming. Ivory was like, Mel lost bad to me on this first because it's like she's swimming. She did kind of like an ET. Like she came out like Russian swimming, and Ivory she's backing and like connecting. Like she's connecting. All her hits connected. Mel, she was missing a lot of them. That second round, Mel did a lot better, and like they got to that table, and like Ivory kind of like turned her over. But I still think Ivory won the second round because Mel wasn't really connecting them hits. But that's where we leaves off here, and y'all could have ended it here. Next week we do not care about them girls going hiking. We don't care. We don't care. Like it's raining, it's hiking. We don't care. The Baddies chains, my guess is Big Lex, Summer, and Dolly's not there. So I guess Pretty P. Those are my guesses for the Baddies chain, and I hope they give one to Dolly at the reunion because she needs one too. But that's all I got for you guys. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for this, and I am out.